Alright, so I'm recording a match, guys. It's just fun, but I wanted to show you a sweet deck that I built. It's a water deck, and yeah, yeah, so we'll see how it goes. Not much we can do to this hand here, unfortunately, but a lot of things would make it better. So I'll just pass with Gores. Don't hear that. Other thing too is I ordered pizza, so it might come in the middle of the match and we'll have to stop. But because it's like 10:30 p.m. and I haven't eaten all day, so I'm pretty desperate. So Pike Dragoons is pretty solid play. Hopefully before this game's over, I'll at least draw some sweet cards that I added, so we can see how that works. So we got Marksman and Undyne, which is interesting. And normally I'd want to slow roll the Gores, but if I do, I would kind of have to discard, I think. So I'm just going to go ahead and play it. Even though normally I'd want to save it until he goes for an OTK push. I'm kind of looking for value here. Alright, so main phase 2 is just going to kill my guys. Yeah, so we had a pretty, I'd say a much better start than me this game. But there's certainly a lot of draws I could have that would help me substantially, though. And that is one of them. So obviously I know he has Sphere, but Heavy generally doesn't do a whole lot in this matchup, so I'll just force him to use it now. And then I say he can only use the lined once per turn, so if he spheres for lined into Megalo or something, then I can kill the other lined and it just won't get its effect. So he's just not going to use it, which is fine too. Having our Heavy Storm be a 1-for-1 in the mirror is actually pretty awesome. Well, here I'm probably just going to have to reborn my infantry and then, yeah. So I've actually got a few things I could do here now that I think about it. But I think what I might just do actually is just reborn his Megalo and go into Big Eye and then just take his other Megalo. Like I have two pretty decent beaters on field, which would put me ahead. So, or I could just reborn an infantry, sack it to Megalo to attack twice, kill the thing. That'd be slightly more damage, but the other play seems a bit better. And here I think I'm just going to detach his Megalo. That way it puts him at 6 waters, and I don't have to worry about Mullen Glacier. No. Now I want to detach his. So now 2 of his Megalos are gone, which is pretty sweet, pretty nice, whatever. And I'm actually, like, position-wise, I'm pretty good, because I have something like 3 monsters in my grave. As soon as a 4th one goes, we'll be set to Avarice. And cards are actually about even, and, you know, I'm the one with the big field, so I mean, there's plenty of things he could have. He could go, like, salvage into Mullen Glacier. He could, you know, pitch some more infantries, kill one of my guys. Yeah, like, all he has to do here is pitch Dragoons, search Mullen Glacier, and then just salvage and drop it. To the point where I probably should have considered just setting the Avarice to protect myself from that, because I actually knew he had Undyne too, because he searched it, and I believe he still has Marksman as well. Okay, well he didn't search the Mullen Glacier, so I guess he just didn't have the salvage, and we got lucky. But or maybe he already has the Mullen Glacier and just didn't need to search it. So what did he get? Infantry and infantry? Yeah, he got infantry and infantry. So I don't know, I guess he just wants to clear both my guys. So now you can obviously see that now he's way ahead on cards, but at least I will have the Avarice to refuel. Yeah, I think I'm just going to Sphere because I don't want to take any damage. Yeah, since he had Undyne attack first and Lined has 1200 defense, you can just play it like this. And here I don't really think I have any choice but to grab the Megalo. The nice thing is, though, since we do have Avarice to put back the Big Eye, we might just be able to drop another Megalo next turn, and then Big Eye him again, just put him back in the same spot. And yeah, one of the cards I'm playing is Deckage Torrential. It's not like super standard, but it's not like really a tech card either. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. We're just leaving behind one of the infantries, so we might have it later to salvage or something. I do play 3 infantries, so leaving one of them's fine. Now we're kind of in an unfortunate circumstance, because I know he has Sphere, and I know he has Marksman, so he can end up going Sphere into Pike, discard Marksman, target my set, if I do end up like setting Torrential, that is. Unfortunately, those, like, well, I can just summon more. Yeah, I guess I just summon infantry. I'll let this guy attack twice. And then just boom boom. Yeah, now he's going to sphere beforehand, and now I don't have to worry about my torrential getting hit. And all 3 Megalos are gone, which is nice. So I guess now we'll see if he has like an infantry to pitch. Oh man, he does. And he's gonna get Undyne number 2. A lot of his gas is gone, so... So, I mean, we could still win. The one thing about this thing is I am playing 3 Gen X controllers, which means that any of my 3 Undynes or any of my 3 controllers will make this Allure alive. Or the 1 Gores I'm playing, and I'm also playing only 1 Tragodia, although that's something I'd like to fit a second copy of. I just couldn't figure out how to do it, really. And we are going to be forced to take it. Now the thing is, he probably has a read on my torrential, since I took it so quickly. But that's fine. Still no live hand. Hopefully we'll draw into something more promising next turn. Still no Undyne, no Divas this game. Kind of unfortunate. Well, that's a dark hole, I guess. Well, playing it now is not really going to do me much good, so I'll just say go. Like almost any, well, not quite any monster, but there's certainly a lot of monsters that help me out at this point. And I mean, last turn I could have gone like Dark Hole Marksman Attack, but that would not have really accomplished anything. Whereas if I wait for like a Diva, geez, it would have been a little better. Yeah, I guess now I just have to do it, because I'm getting a little desperate. And I suppose I don't have to grab Dragoons, I could just get an infantry in defense. But I don't really see that accomplishing anymore. And I'm just going to set the MST. I mean, if he has heavy, he has heavy. Like, I think there's a very low chance of me winning regardless, so I might as well at least do the risky play. And who knows, it's possible he could have a dead hand. He might have, like, drawn into his second controller after he searched for the second Undyne. Maybe he drew, like, the third Undyne, so maybe he just has, like, 2 controllers, 2 Undynes, and, like, a Maulin Glacia that he can't play. Maybe I'm right. Maybe he does just have like 7 dead cards, but I certainly didn't think it was very likely. Yeah, I mean, Diva certainly doesn't seem bad. We'll see what he does, and I'll torrential at the appropriate time if that's what I have to do. So he's going to grab another Diva. And then he can just overlay into Daigusto Phoenix and just attack. I mean, it would force me to torrential in reality. Whatever. It's only it's only level 3. That's why. But let's see what I can do here. Man, if Pike was level 3, that would be like much better. Actually, well, I can go overlay. The problem is if I detach. So I go Bahamut Shark and like detach or something. That only puts 4 for Maul and Glacia if I were to search it. I mean, I actually could just go. I could just go Abyss Dweller and Torrential, but that would like still put me at 6. Yeah, and of course he just revealed my tech. It's common charity. Let's see, it searches a Sea Serpent, except Dragoons. So I think here what I want to do, just go the next turn I can trigger the other Dragoons if I so please. I mean, I suppose. I could go Diva into Marksman. I could could go Diva into a marksman in defense. Then I could Cataster. I think that would be pretty reasonable, actually. I mean, Dark Hole would kind of screw me, but... Or I could do the same thing with infantry, actually. Diva into infantry in defense and Cataster. Yeah, I think Diva seems like the best play, regardless of what I decide to do. I mean, I could even, like, go into Gungar if I wanted to. Cause, like, the problem is, if he goes, like, Dark Hole, I just lose. But I don't think there's really a way I can avoid that with anything. Because I don't extra Stardust. I only have Scrap Dragon extra. And to be honest, this is, like... Alright, I'm back. And as you are likely well aware, my dogs are very loud. So I think here I'm just going to grab that marksman and leave my deck with Diva and infantry. And pass. I mean, luckily the thing is, just about anything that's not a Dark Hole will not help him win. Yeah, I have 6 waters now. So, no hope of Maul and Glacia. Probably anyway. I could detach to give myself 7 and then salvage 2 back. Or maybe he kills my marksman and I don't know. It's pretty unlikely that I Maul and Glacia him. But that card's not like, it's not the end of the world if I don't ever play it. He's not gonna play his either, I think. Yeah, he's got like a billion waters. He's got like no hope. He has to go like Avarice into like double salvage or something, which is just never gonna happen. Alright, time to find out what he's got. Because, like, I don't really have much that stops his plays. Because, like, if at any point I have to torrential, then he just turns his Gauchi to attack, attacks me, and I lose. So... Yeah, I mean, I probably just lose now. Another thing is, I probably should have put a Abyss Dweller in defense, which is my fault. And I'll probably take a pizza break while he is deciding how he best wants to kill me. Oh, I guess I could have just detached Dweller to negate, but whatever. Oh yeah, that works too. Born Dragoons, Sylvan Marksman attack directly. So our side's pretty basic. Yeah. It's just, it's nothing super complicated.